Good morning, everybody. This is Toucan Dragon. And it feels good to finally say this. Welcome back to Digimon Rearise. I know I haven't gone for about a week. I just wanted to take the time before I start this video to apologize for my brief absence. Spring break is one of the busiest times of the year where I work. So I had no time to plan any videos or record anything. But finally it's over and I can finally get back to making videos. And on a serious note, I know there has been some things going on in the news recently. So for all of you guys at home, please be safe and take care of yourselves. But anyways, so on a more fun note, I know I missed a few things, like the new login bonus for the new movie, and I know we're getting a special Agumon and Vmon pretty soon, but most importantly, I know I missed the banner drop for Lilithmon, which is what we'll be discussing today. So, should you pull for Lilithmon? Short answer, yeah. She's pretty good. She can buff herself while debuffing the enemy, she can ignore Omegamon's whole gimmick and go for the kill, and she can essentially make Ragumon's evasion ability useless. So yeah, I think she's worth your rubies, but let's get more into detail on that. Alright, so let's look at her stats. So for Lilithmon, we're going to compare her to two of the best Deaf Digimon that I believe we have right now, which is Gaomon and Creepymon. So looking at her HP, she got 7788, which is exactly the same as Gaomon, 7788, which is pretty good. I mean, I like that HP, especially for a deaf Digimon. And now if we look at Creepymon, he's at 6860, which is slightly lower. Well, not slightly, it's 68. So what is that, that's almost 1,000 points lower. I can't math, so I'm sorry if I got it wrong. But yeah, and we look at her tech now. Her tech's at 3305, comparing that to Gaomon, which is at 3469. It's slightly higher than Lilithmon's tech, but Lilithmon could buff herself. And comparing to Creepymon is probably the most general attack stat, because his is power, not tech. So going as a general attack stat, it's 3920. And Lilithmon is at 3305, so it makes her the lowest of the two. But again, she can buff herself. And I know Gaomon has that 3 times crit going on. And Creepymon has that, 15% up for every action? Yeah, up to 75% permanent. But I still believe Lilithmon has a slight edge because of her main skill, which is amazing. But we'll go over that in a little bit. Let's finish her stats first. Her defense, 1613, I believe is the same as Creepymon. Yeah, 1613. And now looking at Gaomon, we have 1479, which is the lowest. Oh, wrong one. He's at 1532. That was my bad. He's at 1532, which is what, less than 100 points lower? He has his own plugins too, so keep that in mind. But yeah, she has pretty good defense for a deaf. I like it. I like her HP, I like her tech, I like her defense, and her speed at 22, just like Gaomon. And I believe Creepymon has slightly higher HP at 27. But to be honest, the way the meta is going right now, yes, speed is good to have, but it doesn't give you the win right away. Because what we're seeing now is more defensive units rising up in the ranks. Like right now, looking at the trendings, I believe I saw Omegamon in first place, and then Grand Quagomon in second place. He rose up pretty high, and Alphamon went down. I think Alphamon was in second, right? If not, Alphamon was in third, and he's still in third. So we have those big three right now. So a tanky team is really good right now. Yes, Old Force is good, but to be honest, I have all force, but I don't use them in my team. I run a pure, well, semi-pure Brave team, because I have Regulmon in there and Grand Quagmon in there. I can survive an all force, so speed, yes, it's nice to have, but it doesn't automatically give you the win like it used to. So this is okay. It all depends on who you pair her with. Okay, so now let's go to her main skill, which is the best part of her. So her main skill, Phantom Pain. She does 340% damage to 2 enemies at skill level 1. On top of that, 50% damage that she does, she gets back in health. That's awesome. She's self-sustaining. With her high HP and her defense, she's good. It doesn't end there. She lowers 20% defense and tech of those 2 targets that she hits, and increases her own defense and tech by 40. She makes herself more bulky, gives herself more health, and increases her own attack. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. And to add the cherry on top, all the damage she does with this skill, she ignores evasion, damage limit, and shield effects. Now, evasion, this makes Regulmon useless. Damage limit, if she hits Alphamon, I'm sorry, not Alphamon, if she hits Omegamon, he's done. Because without the damage limit, he's kind of squishy. And shield effects, we don't have that in the game yet. I believe Gallantmon / Dukemon has that in their ability. So this shows you she's future-proof, especially with the shield effect. And yes, regardless of evasion and damage limit, that depends if she hits Omegamon or a Brave Digimon. Now, if your opponent has Regulmon in their team, and they're able to set up, well, it's the AI setting up, so most of the time the AI won't do it, but sometimes the AI will. So if they do, Regulmon will use her evasive skill, so all Brave allies will get that evasion. So if your opponent is running an all Brave team with Regulmon, she'll hit 2 of them, regardless of that skill. And if one of them happens to be Omegamon, then she ignores that and goes for the hit. Now, the one drawback in this skill is that cooldown timer. 145 seconds. Mind you, it's skill level 1, but still, it's pretty low. I mean, it's pretty high. Even if you get her to skill level 10, which, if you can, I would recommend it, because her main skill gets a massive buff. At skill level 10, she does 520% damage to 2 enemies, and she gets 80% of that damage back as health. So she's healing herself even more and doing more damage. And with this on top of it, whew, she got sexy. But again, the downside is skill level 10, her cooldown drops slightly to 130. It helps a little bit, but it's still too high. And, it makes sense, to be honest, because her main skill is really good, and this just kind of balances her out, so you're not using this over and over again. So it makes sense. And even though that cooldown is high, I still love her main skill. Now moving on to her sub-skill, Lock Attack Disaster, it's another really good skill because of that skill lock. So, skill level 1, 210% damage to 3 enemies. Actually, this is kind of low damage. I believe Alphamon skill level 1 does 280, right? I think he does 280 to 3, and he does it to 3 enemies. So she's doing it to she's doing 210 to 3 enemies, which that's fine. But you're doing this skill for this. That's skill lock chance. Skill lock is really good right now because not a lot of units negate skill lock. We have Ophanimon who can get rid of it, and we have I forgot her name, Sakuyamon, who could prevent your allies from being skill locked. So this is pretty good, but it's 40% chance, which it's fine. It's nothing compared to Alphamon's 50% chance. And this is Alphamon skill level 10, by the way. So skill level 10, Alphamon's main skill does 420 to 3 enemies. If we compare that to Lilithmon's skill level 10, 320 to 3 enemies. So it's still kind of low, but it's better You know, if you go to skill level 10 because of this, you'll get that slight benefit of doing slightly more damage with her sub-skill. Where is it? Ah, here it is. So, for Alphamon has a slightly better chance with that 50%, just by 10%, to 3 enemies. But here's a kicker. Alphamon has the 115-second cooldown at skill level 10. Now, it makes sense because Alphamon has this added bonus here, but let's ignore that for now. So if you're using him for the skill lock, which you should because it's pretty good in the meta right now, he's not doing it as frequently. But if you add Lilithmon to that same team, you go Alphamon first. Okay, you didn't get a skill lock. Fine. Go sub-skill, you use this sub-skill right here. 40% chance, slightly lower. Same amount of enemies. You might get skill lock. But if not, don't worry about it. It's 95-second cooldown at skill level 1. Skill level 10, you have 80 seconds. Which, to be honest, is kind of low. And I feel like you could get her sub-skill off more often. So, you got 50 and 40% chance of skill lock. I think that's pretty good. Especially if Lilithmon and Alphamon on the same team. Plus Omegamon. I feel like these 3 Digimon, Omegamon, Alpha, and Lilithmon, right now, at least this week, in the same team, it'll be pretty good. If you're in control of it. When it's the AI, it's a little wonky. But if it's you doing it, you'll be able to set up more. So, for Lilithmon's main skill, so we're going to go with the skill level 10. We're going to assume you got her to 10, you know, because I think she's worth the skill stones. That's just what I think. So if you got the Examon's bundle with the Death skill stones, put it on her, not Examon. Skill level 10, we're going to use this for now. So use her main skill. You could, I guess, go two ways with this. Buff, debuff, and attack. So you could do this earlier on, get that high attack up there on 2 enemies, debuff them, debuff the attack, increase your defense, increase your attack, maybe a chance to get rid of Omegamon if you can. The only thing you're missing out on is the health recovery, because if you do this early on, I'm pretty sure Lilithmon will get little to 0 damage on her. Or you could wait if you wanted to. If you have Omegamon, Alphamon on your team, what I would probably do, use Omegamon main skill. Well, first, probably afterwards go with Alphamon's main skill to have the chance of skill lock, and has a high cooldown, so I want to use that one first. And afterwards, by then, Lilithmon probably takes some damage. You could use her main skill third. So Omega, Alpha, Lilith, in that order. That might work. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Because that way you'll get the benefit of this. That's not going to waste. You're doing that damage. Essentially, if there's enemies left, Lilithmon could finish it off. If not, she'll debuff the 2 enemies, increase her own, and if for some reason they have an Omegamon and still in the field with the damage limit, she has a chance to get rid of it. And afterwards, you can probably just go with that skill lock. Just in case if it stays alive, or any other Digimon they have stay alive, go for that skill lock. That's just something I would do. That's just my opinion. But yeah, but anyways, I forgot to mention her passive skill. To be honest, it's a general, well, it's the more basic support skill, but it's still kind of good. The reason why is because it's protect all allies. It's general. It's not specific to a personality. I know Alphamon here, it's about the same skill. The only problem is on red allies, which is brave allies. So a lot of Digimon kind of have this skill, but it's specific to the personality. Versus Lilithmon, it's for everybody. So you could essentially run her in any kind of team. But yeah, to be honest, guys, I really like her, and I think she's really worth it. And what's cool about her banner is that you have a chance to get Creepymon, who, yes, back in the day when this game first came out, this game came out like in August, I believe, and Creepymon's banner came out in October. Now, Sadly, I didn't pull for him because I was saving, and you know, life for free to play, you gotta choose who to pull for, and I should have pulled for him, to be honest, because he was really good. He's still pretty good, but there's just more Digimon out now. But I think he's still pretty good, especially with his skills here. Right here, I see regular. So he does 320 to 2 enemies. He heals himself by 500 HP periodically, and chance to burn. On top of that, he has shout, so we all know what that does. And on top of that, his counter rate increases by 70%, which is good because his passive is the more he attacks, he gets 15% more power, up to 75% permanent. So he's taking hits, and as he's taking hits, he's getting stronger. I think he's good. He's a really good Def Digimon, especially if he's in the same banner as Lilithmon. It makes the banner even more worth the pull. Now, depending on where to stop, that's completely up to you, but me personally, if I got Lilithmon before him, I would probably stop. That's just me though, because I feel like I could use Lilithmon more than I can Creepymon. But if I got Creepymon on the way to get Lilithmon, that'd be cool too. I would say, if you wanted to, if you have enough rubies, pull a little bit for Lilithmon, if you can. Try your best not to go broke. Just do a few pulls, you know? And then afterwards, if you don't get her, it's fine. Save up a little bit. I think her banner is here for a while. So just wait for a little bit after you pull, you don't get her. Get more rubies. Wait to see if Holy Dramon drops. And if for some reason she doesn't drop when this banner goes away, you could finish off pulling for Lilithmon. At least that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull a little bit for Lilithmon. If I don't get her, it's fine, I guess. I'll be sad about it, but it's whatever. Because I do want her, but I also want Holy Dramon. Because to be honest, if I pulled Holy Dramon, I'll replace Regulmon with her. But anyways, guys, if you're free to play, I would just say be careful. Because they're releasing a lot of Digimon right now. A lot of good ones. With Holy Dramon and Lilithmon. So what do you guys think? Is she worth going broke for? Or do you think she will be easily replaced sometime in the future? I personally think she is somewhat future-proof, and that gives her more value. Because of, again, the ability to ignore shield effects. So I think she's future-proof, at least for the time being. But I want to hear from you guys, so let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys thought the video was over. Oh, no. We can't end this video without doing at least one pull. Now, here we go, guys. One pull for Lilithmon. Just for you. Alright, here we go. While this is going, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy nerdy content like Digimon, Pokemon, or video games and anime in general, then please feel free to subscribe, because we are going to do all that here pretty soon. This has been Toucan Dragon, and I'm gonna let this run and see if we get her. So, please let me get her. That way I could not pull anymore. Nope. Come on. Turn. Turn. Oh, god dang it. Come on, there's still a chance. Come on. Ah, I skipped it. Damn it. Oh well. Okay. Come on, turn. Damn it. Ah. I want my waifu. I skipped it again by accident. Oh well, at least it wasn't really anything. Okay, come on. Turn? Why you do this to me, game? Come on, I just want Lilithmon. Come on. I'll appreciate her. I'll respect her. Come on. I promise I'll respect her. Just give it to me now. Come on. Turn. Turn. Ah. This has been Toucan Dragon. And it looks like we didn't get her this time. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.